that lost to Garces last week, 61-33. Then on October 5th, probably their best win of the year, they beat Fresno Edison 35-29. The AD, Jesse Hardwick. Chuck Shadan is the head coach for Sanger. Jim Maple is the head man for Garces in his first year. Sanger this year 154 first downs rushing, the opponent 70. First downs passing, Sanger with 32, the opponent 70. Total first downs, Sanger with 147, and the opponents with 146. Sanger averages about 28.5 points per game. They allow 17. Garces scores 49 points per contest. The best quarter for Sanger this year has been the second quarter, where they have scored on average. Ryan Ramirez, the quarterback, he has run for 520 yards and 7 touchdowns, an average of 4.2. Individual passing, Ramirez has passed for 755 yards, 6 touchdowns, 4 picks. Receiving, Moreno, we have our umbrellas just in case. Someone likes to run the football. As a first down, as it gets across the 45-yard line. First down for the Apaches. Garces with 3 shutouts this year. October 5th, they beat Highland 49-0. October 12th, they blitzed North 42-0. And October 26th, they blasted East 55-0. As I mentioned in the playoffs, 2 weeks ago, they ripped Kingsburg 73-14, a game where they scored 10 touchdowns and had 1 field goal. And last week, they defeated Sunnyside of Fresno 61-33. Garces averages about 225 yards passing per game, rushing 177. Points 49 per contest. First and 10 for the Apaches. Across their own 35-yard line.
Moreno up the middle.
Moreno close to the first down marker.
45-yard line, be just short of the first down. 45, Borba.
Third and short for Sanger.
Taylor on the tackle.
Anspaugh, 31 tackles, 2 sacks. Chris Sikowski, 26 tackles, 7 sacks. McCullough, 23 for Garces. Jake Sweeney, number 1, has 6 interceptions. Third and short.
Handoff goes to
first
Moreno.
down and more
Moreno
for Sanger. Moreno
48-yard line.
able to sidestep a Garces down lineman. And a fairly impressive opening drive for Sanger. That's what you want to do when you're on the road.
First and 10 Apaches.
Keep the ball on the ground, use up some of that clock. Keep it away from Garces. First and 10 for the gain of 4 yards, maybe. Little pitch back. Garces has to come up. He can't get around the outside. 40-30, out of bounds. Sanger showing more speed than I thought. Jacob Papaleo, number 7, the ball carrier. Running back, also a receiver for Sanger, showing some excellent quickness to the outside. And first down for the Apaches in Garces territory at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 Apaches at the Garces 30. Tackled by Murata.
Man is in motion. Run of about 1 yard for Garces. Finally threw the running back. The Sanger offensive line has had their way with the Garces DL so far in the series.
Elijah Shuford, tackled by 58.
Sugar, the top ball carrier for Sanger.
Gain of 2 on the play. 9
touchdowns coming in. And second and 8 for the Apaches. 8:50 to play in the first quarter from Sam Tobias Field.
Option.
Ramirez
keeps it into the
for the keeper, gain of 2 or 3 yards. Nice read by the Garces D.
26-yard line.
At the 26-yard line of Garces territory, we'll call it 3rd and 6 for Sanger.
3rd and 7 for the Apaches.
At the Garces 26-yard line. Garces with a 4-man defensive front. Ramirez, the QB for the Apaches. Once again, a man of motion. Ramirez play action. Lost it high towards the end zone. Incomplete. Murata on the coverage for Garces. And 4th down for Sanger.
Pass intended for number 7, Papaleo. On the coverage, Mason Murata.
Nice coverage by Murata.
For Sanger. And they're going for it, sports fans.
Well, I would go for it also because from this vantage point, it would be about a 41-yard field goal. No reason to punt in the situation. This is the finals. Ramirez rolling to his right. Screen back to the left. Complete. Sugar. Little cutback.
Fighting for extra yardage.
He's going to be short of the first down. Garces takes over. The defense strung out that play very well. Did not let him cut back against the grain or get to the outside. So the defense holds for Garces. And Rams will take over.
Garces starts at their own 23-yard line. 7:56 remaining in the first quarter.
So Sanger trying to keep the ball away from Garces, but the Garces D came up big time. The first series, Cruz Adams at quarterback, 34 TDs, 10 picks this year.
Adams out of the shotgun.
Sugar to ball carrier. Has a little spin move.
Goes to Sheldon Croney Jr.
And across the 25 to the 26-yard line, number 4.
44, Matt Estrada.
23 touchdowns this year for number 4. Estrada on the tackle for Sanger. Matthew Estrada. And second and 8 for Garces in the spread. Angus Ballou to the near side. Sweeney, far right. Crone again. Breaks him to the open. Midfield 50. Down the sidelines 40. Can they catch it from behind? To the 10. It's a touchdown. Garces Rams. I was talking to my brother prior to the game. I said, the key to stopping Garces as you can is to limit their big playability. Just like that, Sheldon Croney off to the outside. It looked like he was going to have maybe a 12-yard run. He got past the front 7, the guys in the box. DB was in hot pursuit. But they could not catch up to him as he accelerated down the right sidelines. 6-0 Rams. 2 weeks ago they had 10 touchdowns in the game that we did. I think most of them were from 40 yards or more.
Pavlitic sets it down. The kick is up and good.
The kick is up and it's good. Reed Robertson for Garces. 7-0 Rams. 7:18 to play in the first quarter. There's that big playability. Sweeney can take it long. Obviously, Croney can. Angus Ballou. Dominic Frash, who had a 92-yard kickoff return for a score in our game 2 weeks ago. Even Harker. He plays limited minutes in the backfield. He had a catch and a run of about 80 yards 2 weeks ago. So the Garces D comes up with a big stop and 4th down. And moments later, number 4 goes the distance. The sophomore.
Reed Robertson to kick it off.
Also a fine basketball player for Garces.
22, Elizondo, and 9, Moreno, deep to receive the kickoff.
Garces 7, Sanger nothing here in the first quarter.
Picks it away. Picked up at the 11-yard line.
Ball returns to 11. Moreno
breaking
falls to 30. Still on his feet to the 35. Not real good coverage by the Garces special teams.
On the tackle for Garces.
Excellent field position for Sanger on their second series. From the 35, 7-0 Garces.
That's where Sanger will start 1st and 10. 7:10 remaining in the first quarter.
Make that throw on 34-yard line for the Apaches. Down 7-0. Sanger 10-2 coming in. Garces 11-1. Ramirez to Sugar.
Moreno breaking
running hard,
tackles.
across the 40.
Still
Drives his way for the
gets
first
down
down.
on the play.
Second, third, and fourth effort.
Joshua Moreno, Jack Anspaugh, and Mason Murata on the tackle. Second and short. And a first down, Apaches.
First down for Singer at their own 45-yard line. We'll pitch back.
Pitch out to 32, Torres.
The outside Torres.
Chris Torres around the left side.
The run for Christopher Torres, a 155-pound junior.
Carries up the midfield, or down to the Garces.
Sanger has shown the ability to run the football against Garces.
Murata on the tackle. And
Murata for the tackle for Garces. We'll call it second and a long 3. So for the second time they're in Garces territory at the 48. Going up with a 70-yard score for a touchdown for the Rams. They're back on defense. Keeper by Ramirez. Runs it up close to the first down marker before driven back. It depends on the spot that the officials lay down.
Cameron Pacheco and 58, Brendan
Pacheco
first down.
Making the initial stop for Garces, but it's a first down for Sanger. So in the first two series, they have run the ball very well against Garces.
6 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Julian DeAndla to the near side for Sanger.
Moreno.
A cross play.
I'm sorry, number 3, Shefford. Elijah Shefford.
Shuford.
Carry.
The ball carry, number
Tackled
3
by
for
55,
Sanger.
Brian McCullough. Shefford picks up 7 yards on the play. Down to the Garces.
Good strong runner, about 6 feet, 200 pounds, number 3, Elijah. 9 scores coming in. And second down and 4 for Sanger. Down in motion. Shuford up the middle and driven back. Excellent penetration on D by Garces.
Shefford, again the ball carrier, picks up a yard on the play. Tackled by 57, Matt McNally.
McNally 57. Keone Taylor 75 in there for Garces at 6'3", 295 pounds. One of your guys in the middle. We'll call it third and short. Third and 3 for Sanger in Garces territory at the 37. We'll pitch back. Excellent play by Sweeney, number 1. Jacob Sweeney coming up, the DB, and making the stop.
And he stopped the no gain on the play by Jacob Sweeney.
Jacob, a fine receiver for Garces. 6 INTs as a defensive back. Fourth down for the Apaches, and they probably will be going for it in Garces territory at the 38.
And the
Call it fourth and 3.
On fourth down.
Shuford stays on his feet, has the first down for Sanger. He's a strong runner. A couple of guys hit him. He kept on driving forward.
With the carry.
About a 200-pound body.
Down to the Garces 33-yard line.
They had 2 or 3 guys that hit him squarely and drive him back. Barrels his way forward. First down for Sanger.
4 minutes.
Sanger has a fine football tradition.
Handoff counter play.
A little counter for the Apaches. Very short gain.
Right up the middle goes 23,
Bradley, Bo Bradley.
Bradley
for the Apaches.
On the play,
a senior, 6 feet, 170 pounds.
35, Karlovsky.
Second down and 8.
Second and 9.
Karlovsky with the tackle for Garces.
3:30.
So Garces scored very quickly after the defense stopped Sanger at their 26-yard line. Sanger made a fourth down situation here, but they're keeping the ball away from the Rams. So the Rams can score very quickly like Oregon. Timeout, Apaches.
Timeout, Sanger.
Play On Sports is on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information and links to great highlights. Follow us at Play On Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games on YouTube at youtube.com/Play On Network. youtube.com/Play On Network. Keep up with all the high school action every week from your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com. Yes,
Farmers
we are
Insurance, call
your destination.
888-96-FARMERS or visit farmers.com to find a local agent.
A few raindrops are
We are
falling down
insurance,
once
we
again.
are farmers.
Haven't felt them since prior to the game.
Les Shaw provides free car care.
And for the Apaches, a 2nd and 8
for the
situation
life of
coming
your
up.
tires. It's our best
Outside the
tire
Garces
value
30-yard
promise,
line
and
for
it comes
31.
with every tire we sell. Les Schwab.
We are live tonight from Sam Tobias Field at Garces High School in northeast Bakersfield, California. Sanger is just outside of Fresno, north of us. Ramirez a QB. Little play action, looking right. Nice pressure. Lost it out there. Complete. Touchdown, Apaches. Chris Elizondo. Garza showing blitz. One-on-one coverage.
Ramirez hooking up with 32. Chris Torres. 32-yard touchdown.
One-on-one coverage, and it got by the Garces DB.
Into attempt to point
The
after.
PAT is up, and it's good.
Villa Gomez, number 5, and it's good.
Steven Villa Gomez, number 5 for Sanger. We have a 7-7 ball game. So Sanger has looked very impressive. On the first two series, the last time they were stopped on 4th down. This time they went for it on 4th and 3. Junior got the first down, and they pass occasionally when the defense decides to put 7 or 8 guys in a box. They try to get that one-on-one coverage against the right DB. That worked that time for the score.
Whatever.
Only the 7th touchdown of the year for Ramirez, but it connected. They say it was Torres on the reception, number 32. Sanger comes right back.
Chris Elizondo to kick it off for Sanger. Deep to receive for Garces. 7, Angus Ballou.
Elizondo kicking off for Sanger, 7-7 game.
And
They strike back very quickly
number 8,
against Garces.
Dominic Frash.
CIF Central Section Division II Football Championship. That kick practically goes through the end zone. It will be 1st and 10 for Garces at their own 20-yard line.
For a touchback. Garces will start at their own 20-yard line.
Well, Garces competes in the Southeast Yosemite League.
7 sports fans.
The only other strong team in that league was Tehachapi, and they were down somewhat this year. In fact, they lost to Garces in the regular season finale. Then they were defeated by West High. The Sanger competes with Fresno Edison Bullard. They defeated Edison, lost to Bullard. San Joaquin Memorial is also in that County Metro League, so it's a slightly tougher conference. 10-2 come in, Garces 11-1.
Adams out of the shotgun, hands off to Crony.
Crony powers his way to the outside. Sanger strings it out very well. The Sanger Apaches.
42, Jose Padilla on the tackle for Sanger.
Yeah.
.250 remaining in the first quarter.
Good game here tonight from Sam Tobias Field. Cruz Adams from the spread for Garces, number 12. Sanger showing blitz. Adams pass. Complete to Sweeney. First down to the 40-yard line. Short little slant pattern. Jake so many times catches that ball, splits the defense, and takes it a distance. Got great speed on a long stride, about 6'2", 185. The All-Area Baseball Player of the Year last season as a junior. And a very good football player. Ballou to the near side, number 7 for Garces. Swings to the far right.
Adams shotgun.
Crony spins up to about the 45-yard line. Run of about 3 or 4 yards for Garces.
Tackled by 42, Padilla.
Dinuba, the champion of the Central Sequoia League, is playing the top-seeded Ridgeview Wolfpack from the South Assembly League. Tonight for the Division III title, Ridgeview at 10-2. For the D4 championship, Wasco, the top seed at 12-0, is taking on South Sequoia League member Bakersfield Christian.
Adams out of the shotgun, handoff.
Adams to Cron, hitting the backfield. Running hard to the 49.
And Croney is down up at the 48-yard
They'll
line.
be close to a first down. Solid running by Sheldon Croney Jr., number 4 for the Rams. Wasco and BCHS. The first time they played, it was Wasco 49, Bakersfield Christian nothing. If Wasco wins, it could be selected to play in the Division III Southern Regional game next Saturday. One of the competitors is Paraclete from Lancaster, who are 12-1. They're playing at Monrovia.
Right up the middle.
Inside handoff gets close to the first down marker. It depends on the spot.
Karlofsky right to midfield.
Karlofsky for
And it's
Garces.
going to be close, sports fan.
Connor Karlofsky, number 35. Right at midfield.
Boom, baby, let's go.
Adams says it is a first down, and yes, it is. First down for the Rams in the 7-7 game. 1 minute to play here in the first quarter from Sam to Bakersfield.
Anthony Garcia on the tackle for the Apaches.
Anthony Garcia had over 100 tackles coming into the game for Sanger and 2.5 sacks. He's about 165 pounds. He's tough.
Cruz
Adams.
out of the shotgun.
The
Hands
Croney,
to
little cutback
Croney.
move.
Croney
The 45.
up down to the Apache 45.
Croney picking up
by
3,
number
4, and
1,
5 yards.
Rudy
Of course, we
Gallegos.
have that 70-yard run.
Gain of 5 on the play, 2nd and 5 for Garces.
Love that on
30
first down,
seconds.
2nd and 5 for the Rams. At the Apache 45-yard line, 7-7. Here late in the first quarter. Triple up formation for the Rams. Cruz Adams, number 12, a quarterback. Croney to his left.
Adams shotgun.
The
Screen
left,
pass
the
out to
pass
Crash.
complete.
Dominic Crash.
Dominic Crash.
Garces.
First down for Garces.
Down to the 31.
Dominic, number 8. He has great speed, returned the kickoff 92 yards for a score 2 weeks ago.
15 down to the Apache
And that
30-yard
blasting of
line.
Kingsburg, 73 to
Tackled by
14.
Josh Moreno.
Kingsburg from the Central Sequoia League.
And that'll end the first
Josh
quarter.
Moreno with the tackle for Sanger.
Garces 7, Sanger
After
7,
one from
so
Garces,
two.
it is the Rams 7 and Sanger 7 in the CIF Central Section Division II Football Championship right here on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports.
Sporting goods store. You'll find
Play on
everything
Sports is
you
not
need.
only your destination for Friday night football action, but it's also the place for the most comprehensive coverage of high school playoff and championship events in all sports from across the nation, across the USA. PlayOnSports.com. High school sports live here, and they are live and they're lively. I was talking about Wasco earlier if they win tonight's game, and I think convincingly over BCHS.
Provides free.
They could be selected to play in a Southern Regional Division III game next Saturday. 12-1 Paraclete of Lancaster might receive that bid if it wins at Monrovia, who's 11-2. That's a Southern Section Mid-Valley Division game.
Great young people.
Max Preps, National, top 10. Narbonne High of Harbor City is ranked number 4.
The second period.
And Vista Murrieta is number 5. Vista Murrieta is playing Corona Centennial tonight in the Inland Division in the Southern Section. This is the Central Section as we begin the second quarter. 1st and 10 for the Rams at the Sanger 30. Thrash in motion. Croney running hard, about a 3-yard pickup to the 27 in Sanger territory.
27 picks up 3, tackled by
Croney had 23 touchdowns coming in.
Eliza Shepard.
Eliza Schuffer on
42 also in on the tackle.
Schuffer on the tackle for Sanger. early here in the second quarter.
Tonight's game is
so Sanger has run effectively in the first
We've replayed
couple of
tonight
series
at
against
10:40
Garces.
on Bright House
Got a
Channel
4th and 3
10.
situation.
Will be
Garces
available on
stopped him the
Bakersfield
first
on
time, and
demand.
Garces went down on a 7-yard touchdown run
Exclusively on Bright
for
House
Sheldon Croney. And then next
Channel.
time, Schiffer ran for first down for Sanger. And eventually, they scored a touchdown on a pass from Ryan Ramirez. His 7th TD of the year. 7-7. Garces looking for more. Second down and 6 for the Rams. Here's Adams from the gun. Rolling to his right. Nice protection. The pass complete. Sweeney out of bounds for the Rams. Excellent blocking up front by the Garces offensive line.
Daniel Macias on the tackle.
Macias on the tackle for Sanger. And first down for Garces.
19-yard pickup. First and 10, Garces at the 11-yard line.
They're at the 11-yard line. They can get a first down at the 1. They're looking for more than that. Croney back there with Adams. High snap. Croney to the 5-yard line. Running hard. Bowls his way to about the 4-yard line. That was a high snap to Cruz Adams. He controlled it very well. Handed the ball off to Croney. A nice pickup inside the 5-yard line. Second down and 4 for Garces. And 4.5 from pay dirt for the Rams. The Rams back up to the ball.
Adams under center gives
Croney running hard up the middle. Just shy of the goal line.
Matt Estrada on the tackle for Sanger. First and goal, Garces at the
Matthew Estrada with another tackle for the Apaches.
164th inch line.
They were able to pick up the first down. First down less than a yard. So the Rams run the ball more tonight than normal. Just sprinkling. I don't think the weather is affecting their passing game. Keeper by Cruz Adams. Touchdown, Garces. So the Rams going to the ground game. This year they can pass and run the ball effectively. In the past few years, they're primarily a ground-oriented team with a double wing. This year, going to the spread offense. But they have an excellent runner in sophomore number 4, Sheldon Croney Jr. Obviously, they have great receivers.
Jake Pavitich will set it down.
Pavitich to hold for Garces. Reed Robertson trying the PAT.
Flags down. That ball offsides against the defense, half the distance.
Right here, I'm going to get back under the umbrella.
13-7 in favor of Garces here in the second quarter. A couple of weeks ago, Robertson made every PAT. Nice kick. It's up. It's good. 14-7 Rams with 10 minutes to play in the first half. From Sam Tobias Field at the CIF Central Section Division II Football Championship. Garces advanced this far last year but lost to Clovis North, who's now in the Division number 1. Clovis North is playing for the D1 title tonight. So Adams, for one of the few times this year, running for a score. That was really from about the half-yard line. Garces 14, Sanger 7. It's nice to do a football game while it's raining.
9, Moreno.
The papers get all wet.
22, Elizondo. Deep to receive the
Elizondo,
kickoff
one of the
from
deep
Reed
men for
Robertson.
Sanger. They're down 14-7 to the Garces Rams. Here at Sam Tobias Field on PlayOnSports.com. Short
Moreno
kickoff.
takes it from the 5.
Moreno takes it. He's got nice speed.
Moreno
25.
tackles Moreno down the right side.
40-yard line. Stays on his feet. Finally driven down at the 46. So Sanger has performed very effectively in their kick returns tonight.
41-yard return by
They have had good field
number
position.
9, Joshua Moreno up to the Sanger 46-yard line. Tackled by
You definitely like to start
Sikowski
drives
and
close to
Quintero.
midfield.
Foley Quintero.
So for the Apaches, at their own 46-yard line, 1st and 10, down 14-7. The Garces here in the second quarter. Everything's on the table tonight for both teams. Ramirez behind center. Has some movement up front. Louis De La Cerda, 5'6", to the near side for Sanger. And false start against the Apaches. From the County Metro League, they defeated Fresno Edison this year and lost to Fresno Bullard. Other teams in that league, I know San Joaquin Memorial Fresno is up there. Garces' parochial rival. And I believe that Madera and Madera South are also. Ramirez with a keeper. He didn't fool anybody. Definitely off the Garces Ram D.
Ramirez tackled back
Cameron
at the
Pacheco
48-yard line.
smelling that play out for Garces,
Cameron
number
Pacheco
34.
on the stop.
Was he in the right spot at the right time?
Second and 18
Second and long
the
for Sanger.
Apaches.
When you are primarily a
9:15
running
remaining in
team,
the half.
you don't like 2nd and 15 or 2nd and 16 situations. Ramirez looking to his right. There's a handoff.
Draw play goes
Shuford,
to
a little bit of a
Shuford.
draw. Gets past the original line of scrimmage, number 3.
Pickup of 9 yards by Shuford.
A 9-yard
to the
pickup, a 3rd down
48-yard
for Sanger.
line. 21 Mason Murat on the tackle.
That was a profound fake by Ryan Ramirez. But the Garces defenders staying in their lanes. Call it 3rd and 7 for Sanger. 8:34 on the clock.
3rd and 8 for the Apaches.
Well, the ball on the right hash mark for Ramirez and company.
Ramirez
Ryan on the
keeps it.
keeper. Runs to a wall of
Ramirez
Rams.
stuffed for a loss on the play.
He turned to his right. And a slew of Rams were right in his face.
57, Pete McNally on the tackle. Loss of 2.
Matt
4th and
McNally
9.
making the stop for
Ryan
Garces.
McCullough also in there.
Sun got 4th and 9, will probably punt it in their own territory and down 14-7 here in the second quarter.
Back to punt for Sanger. Ballou and Frash deep to receive the punt. Timeout Garces.
Frash and Blue back deep for Garces. And a timeout on the field.
Get your 50-50 raffle ticket. Support our baseball and soccer teams and make your dream come true.
The CIF Central Section Division II football championship game from Sam Tobias Field in Garces. It's becoming to come down, the rain, a lot harder now. Fourth and 9 for Sanger. Leo Gomez to punt. With 7:44 to play in the first half. Nice snap. Takes his time.
Gomez gets the punt away.
Kicks it away from the Garces return man out of bounds.
Down at the
And for the Rams, it will be inside their 30-yard line, 1st and 10.
7:37 remaining in the first half.
Cruz Adams and company up to the ball. Garces up by 7 points. Looking to his left. Little flare out to Sheldon Croney. Played very well by the Sanger Apache defense. Yeah, they barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Hard from behind by 33. Michael Morales for the Apache.
Morales on the tackle for Sanger, number 33. We will call it 2nd and 10 for Garces.
7:10 remaining in the half.
Normally wet weather creates more havoc for a passing team than for a running team. Trip right formation for Garces. Adams pass. High. Incomplete to Thrash and out of bounds.
Incomplete.
Third and 10 for Garces.
On the coverage for Sanger, number 12, Anthony Garcia.
In their own territory.
And 5, Stephen Villagomez. Third and 10 for the Rams.
The Rams are not faced with too many 3rd and 10 situations. Once again, trip right formation. Adams and company looking right. Up and out pattern, incomplete. Sweeney running the post pattern as they try to make a diving catch at the Sanger 40-yard line. Punting time for Garces, 4th down, 4th and 10.
4th and 10 for the Rams.
Blue was running a streak down the right sidelines. 14-7 Garces with 6:53 to play in the first half.
Deep to receive the punt. Cruz Adams to punt it for Garces.
Cruz.
Adams
He waits too long to punt it. Now it's blocked. I'm not sure why he didn't punt the ball at the very beginning. Cruz Adams, who serves as a quarterback and punter, is rolling to his right. I have no idea what he was waiting for. He tried to punt the ball on the move on a wet field and had it blocked.
42.
Well, that was not a good decision. So it sets up Sanger in excellent field position at the Garces 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
Can't imagine what he was thinking about on that play. Just get rid of the ball. It was 4th and 10. Now he set up Sanger in excellent field position. Pitch back to the outside. Garces strings it very well out of bounds at the 10.
32, Torres, the ball carrier.
Christopher Torres, the ball carrier for Sanger.
Run out of bounds by Jack Anspaugh down at the 11-yard line. Gain of a yard on the play. Clock stops at 6:38.
Anspaugh making the tackle for Garces. Very short field for Sanger. They have begun many of their series close to midfield against Garces. Two receivers wide right for the Apaches. Ramirez.
Hand off to Moreno right up the middle.
And the Garces stacks it up very well inside the 10. Third down and 7 for the Apaches.
Shepard down inside the 10, down to the 9.
6:20 to play in the second quarter. 14-7 Garces.
And McNally.
Receivers to each side for Sanger. Ramirez behind center. Garces with 4 men on the defensive front. Man is in motion. He has the ball to the outside.
23.
Garces brings it down. Bo Bradley, the ball carrier for Sanger, number 23. He is hit and dropped by the Ram D.
Jack Anspaugh on the tackle for Garces.
Anspaugh's name coming up frequently for Garces. 4th down. So Sanger going for the field goal. Villa Gomez is 5 for 5 in field goals this year. 40 of 42 in PATs.
27-yard field goal attempt by number 5, Steven Villagomez.
So a 27-yarder for Villa Gomez. Will keep his streak intact. It's definitely high enough. It's good. Villa Gomez, 6 for 6 this year. Well, a 27-yarder. Excellent D by Garces. After that blocked punt, Sanger had the ball for Garces 12, so the Garces defense coming up big. But you can't afford too many mistakes like that against a good team like Sanger. Have a chance to punt the ball, punt the ball. I don't mind, going 4th and 10 at the other team. Let's say at your own 40-yard line, if you're going to roll out to your right and think about passing, but not inside your own 30-yard line. Can't do that in a championship game. Maybe in some league games, but not in the finals.
7 Ballou and 8 Frash.
Your decisions have to be quick, and they have to be decisive. 5:20 to play in the second quarter. 14-10 in favor of Garces.
22, Chris Elizondo to kick it off for the Apaches.
This definitely is one of the best teams Garces has played this year. Elizondo kicking off for Sanger, number 22.
Elizondo kicks it.
Very short kick.
Hunter
Barnes fumbles, falls on it. That is on 26.
And recovers at the Garces 26.
Now the ball starts getting slippery as this game goes on. Turnovers could be a factor. Sometimes turnovers are created. Sometimes the team just makes them on their own. Cruz Adams from the shotgun.
Cruz Adams out of the
shotgun. The high snap.
Adams keeps it.
He's going to run it. 5-yard lines. Has the first down and more. A 14-yard pickup for Cruz Adams. To the 39-yard line. First down for Garces.
First down Garces. Rudy Gallegos, number 1 on the tackle.
Gallegos with the tackle for Sanger.
5:05 remaining in the first half. Adams carries for 14 up to the 40.
$14-10 Rams hooked up in a tough battle with Sanger.
Adams shotgun.
The shotgun.
Sheldon
Crony slips somewhat in the backfield. Maybe loses a half yard.
Falls at the 39. Loss of a yard on the play.
Second down, 11 for Garces.
Matt Estrada on the tackle.
Garces scored 61 last week, but had a big second half, and 73 the week before. But this is the final at San Tobias Field, the CIF Central Section Division II Championship. Blue to the near side. Sweeney far left. In front of the Sanger bench, the Apaches and the Rams. Adams at QB, looking left, now looking right. The pass complete. Dominic Frash down the sidelines, out of bounds, past midfield. First down for Garces.
47-yard line. First down Garces.
4:04 to play in the second quarter. The Rams 14, the Apaches 10.
Pickup of 13 on
Garces hooked up in a tough battle with Sanger tonight.
4:04.
Sanger last week defeated West High Bakersfield 41-7. At Garces, beat up on Sunnyside of Fresno 61-33. Sunnyside knocked off Sanger in the first game of the year 20-17. The teams improve a lot from game 1.
Adams under center.
There's Coney again. Slices through the defense into about the 43-yard line. Still blocking up front.
Sanger and falls down to the 43-yard line. Pickup of 4 yards on the play. Tackled by Steven Villagomez for Sanger.
Steven Villagomez, the fine kicker for the Apaches.
3:35.
Kind of can do a lot of things for the Apaches. 3:30 to play in the second quarter. We have two receivers from the near side. Blue wide left. Crony in the backfield. Crony has the ball. Sheldon will cut back, slips, gets inside the 40-yard line. That's where the wet field hurts you when you run to the outside and you try to cut back against the grain. That's where the grass gives a little bit. But the field is in excellent shape here at Sam Tobias Field. Doesn't hurt you running up the middle, north and south. But it hurts the speed runners. 3rd and short for Garces in Sanger territory. From the gun. Cruz Adams. High snap. Crony has a first down and more. Dives inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Rams.
Ball spotted at the Apache 34-yard line. 2:40 remaining in the half.
Gunling Taylor doing a good job up front for Garces, number 75. Some other people. 2:25 left in the first half. Garces 14, Sanger 10. Adams looking right. Down the right sidelines to Sweeney.
Jake Sweeney,
Incomplete.
the intended receiver, incomplete.
Like Figueroa on the coverage for Sanger, number 6. There was a slight push, but nothing flagrant.
Macias on the coverage for the Apaches. Incomplete pass stops the clock.
2nd and 10 for Garces. At the Sanger 35-yard line. The Sanger moving right to left here in the second quarter. And Garces has the ball right now. Trying to build on that 4-point cushion. Man is in motion. Frack. Crony left side. Runs to a wall of Apaches. They knew that was coming.
No gain on the play. Tackled by 42, Jose Padilla. 3rd down, 3rd and 10.
Jose Padilla, one of the top
2
tacklers
minutes.
for the Apaches this year from the County Metro League. Third down for the Rams with the ball in the center of the field. 2 receivers to the near side. Frash in motion. Adams rolling to his right. The pass looks to be complete at the 20-yard line. First down for Garces. The sure hands of Jacob Sweeney going down for the ball. Wanting the ball more than the defender. At 6'2", 185, using that frame. Well, he's a baseball player. He knows how to go down and get the ball.
15-yard gain down to the Apache 20.
And for Garces' first down, the Sanger 20-yard line. Frash in motion for Garces.
125.
Pass out of the backfield. Cuts to the 15. Stays on his feet to the 12-yard line for Garces. Frash was in motion. They received a swing pass from Cruz Adams, then cut up field.
2nd and 2, pickup of 8 by Frash.
He's able to get from point A to point B very quickly.
1 minute remaining in the first
Excellent
half.
acceleration. 3rd down, 3rd and 4 for Garces. Swinging to the near side.
Adams under center. Hands
Once again,
off.
Crony running hard.
Crony down to
Close to the
6-yard
5-yard line.
goes Crony.
Looks to be a first down for Garces.
First down, Garces. Garcia on the tackle.
As first and goal for the Rams at the 6 or 7-yard line.
7-yard line. First and goal, Garces.
Garcia will attack for
40
Sanger.
seconds remaining in the half.
Over 100 tackles this year. Cruz Adams comes back. It's a play from Jim Maples and company. 30 seconds left here in the first half. Frash slot right. Blue to the far side. Pitch back. Crony fumbles the ball. Did he fall on it?
Fumble on the play.
Garces calling for a timeout.
Timeout called by Garces. Stops the clock. 23 seconds.
That was almost disastrous for the Rams. They could have been left with nothing there.
Loss on the play back to the 11-yard line.
He fumbled the pitch. 23 seconds left. And 2nd and goal for the Rams. We'll have a couple more plays. It could go for the field goal. Not right here or on the next play, possibly, because you want to come away with some points if you're Garces. At least bring that advantage to 17-10. You kind of wonder if they will run the football here or pass it into the end zone. Always very tough to pass the ball effectively inside the 15. They're inside the red zone. Sanger has a very solid defense. And the wet field is creating a little havoc for Garces.
Second and goal for Garces from the 11-yard line. 23 seconds remaining in the first half.
Adams from the gun, Cronin to his right. Rolling to his right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Garces! Angus Ballou for reception and score for Garces. Clutch throw by Adams. Had time, rolled to his right. And Ballou open in the right corner.
Cruz Adams complete to Angus Ballou in the end zone for the score.
Nice pass by Adams. Excellent reception by Angus Ballou.
Reed Robertson.
And Robertson trying the PAT for Garces as they build on that lead.
Sikowski snaps. Pavlitic sets it down. Robertson.
Sikowski to Pavlitic to Reed Robertson. PAT for Garces. And 21-10 in favor of the Rams. 19 seconds left in the first half. Good solid drive as time was running out for Garces.
$19 seconds remaining in the first half. Garces 21, Sanger 10.
So Adams has scored a touchdown. Now he passes for one, his 35th of the year. And to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, I couldn't even see that pass play. I just anticipated. There were so many people in front of me and to my right. I saw it about 3/4 of the way. We'll make adjustments in the second half, I can assure you.
22, Elizondo, and 9, Moreno need to receive the kickoff from Robertson. Chip shot down the right side.
Kickoff was scuffed down the right sidelines. Out of bounds for Sanger at their own 24-yard line. 21-10 with 17 seconds left in the first half.
Making the play at the 25.
Favor of Garces. Crony
17 seconds.
got the Rams on the board first with a 70-yard touchdown.
And that's
probably their second or third play of the game.
First and 10.
Sanger scored on a pass play. Adams scored from the half-yard away for Garces. Adams took his time trying to punt the ball from deep in his own territory. Then it was blocked. So the Apaches held the ball at the Garces 12-yard line. Well, the Garces D stiffened. And Villa Gomez came on to kick a 27-yard field goal for Sanger. And Garces right here had a nice drive featuring Sweeney, Frash, Crony, and Adams. Adams to Blue for the score. A key touchdown, key points for Garces here late in the second quarter. As the clock is expiring here, we have a Garces 21 and Sanger 10.
And that ends the first half, sports fans. Garces 21, Sanger 10. Stay tuned.
So this is the CIF Central Section Division II Football Championship from Sam Tobias Field on the campus of Garces High School, Northeast Bakersfield. And the score at the half is Garces 21, Sanger 10. This is PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports. We'll return with the halftime show in about 5 or 6 minutes. Welcome to the PlayOnSports.com halftime show, coming to you live from Sam Tobias Field in Bakersfield, California. At the half, the score is the top-seeded Garces Rams 21 and the Sanger Apaches 10. This is the CIF Central Section Division II football championship game. Sanger the second seed, and Garces winning by 11 points here at the half. A very well-played first half. Garces got on the board first in the first quarter. Followed their second play from scrimmage after the defense stopped Sanger on a 4th and 3 situation in Garces territory. Sheldon Cronin goes off the right side, breaks a couple of tackles, breaks to his right down the sideline, 70-plus yards, and a score for Garces. The PAT was good by Reed Robertson. It was 7-0 Garces early in the game. That was the 7:18 mark of the first quarter. About 4 minutes later, a 4th and 3. Elijah Shuford bowls his way for the first down for the Sanger Apaches. And Ryan Ramirez, the quarterback, lofted a touchdown pass to the 5-yard line. As they caught Garces playing about 7 guys up. The PT was good by Villa Gomez. It was a 7-7 game. Garces had another fine series, capped off by some excellent running by number 4, Sheldon Cronin Jr. A couple of good passes by Jacob Sweeney. Cruz Adams scored from a half-yard away of the 10-minute mark of the second quarter. The PAT was good by Robertson, was 14-7 in favor of Garces. And then Sanger had a chance to maybe tie up the game. On a 4th and 10 situation, Cruz Adams, who serves as a punter for Garces, rolls to his right. For some reason, he decided to take his time. It didn't look like he was going to throw it downfield for a first down, and there would be no reason for him to try that type of a play because he was inside his 20-yard line. Instead, he waited forever to punt the ball. He tries to punt on the run, rolling to his right. The punt is blocked. And the Apaches recover at the Garces 12-yard line, but the Garces defense stiffened, and Villa Gomez came in for Sanger and kicked the 27-yard field goal. So it was Garces 14, Sanger 10. Rams had an excellent drive to close out the first half. Just barely got everything in as Adams rolled to his right, and Angus Blue for a first down at the right corner of the end zone. Robertson's PAT was good at the half. Garces 21 and Sanger 10. And Division III Central Section Championship, Ridgeview has scored 28 points at the half, and they lead Dinuba. Ridgeview, the top seed from the South Yosemite League. Dinuba, the champion of the Central Sequoia League. To the surprise of myself and many people, Wasco, the top seed in Division IV, and the champion of the South Sequoia League, is taking on fellow SSL member Bakersfield Christian tonight. And Wasco is losing at the half 12-7. Now, I believe the Tigers have scored over 50 points. In 11 of 12 games this year, they're 12-0. With a victory, they could play at a Southern Regional game next week, a Division III South Regional game. But they are getting beat by BCHS, a team they clobbered 49-0 in the regular season. But in sports, you never know what's going to happen. So far, Garces tonight winning 21-10 at Wasco. Maybe there were some turnovers involved in that game, but the Tigers either have not come to play or BCHS has definitely come to play. At any rate, at the half, Wasco 7, BCHS 12, as the Bakersfield Christian trying to pull out the ultimate upset. But like most teams, great teams play strong in the second half. Last week, Garces had a 6-point lead over Sunnyside of Fresno in the first half. Garces won going away 61-33 as they scored 3 consecutive touchdowns in the third quarter. 21-10, Sanger is probably one of the better teams Garces faced this year. They have a stout defense and a fine running game. But the Rams were lead by 11 points here at the half, 21-10 at Sam Tobias Field in Northeast Bakersfield. That will do it for the halftime show. This is the CIF Central Section Division II Football Championship game from Sam Tobias Field on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports. Welcome back to second half action of the CIF Central Section Division II Football Championship game from San Tobiasville at Garces High School. It is Garces 21 and Sanger 10. The Sanger Apaches from the County Metro League. They finished in a three-way tie for first with Fresno Edison and Fresno Bullard. They defeated Edison and lost to Bullard. And Garces won the Southeast Yosemite League with a record of 5-0. Garces overall this year at 11-1, Sanger 10-2. Garces is the top seed, and D2 and Sanger the second seed. Now the rain is beginning to come down even harder right now. It dissipated late in the second quarter. It was fine for part of the halftime show. Now it's coming down again, and now backing off, so back and forth, back and forth. Not great for our equipment or for my papers. I just have them covered up. Garces last year advanced to the Division II championship, and they lost to Clovis North. Clovis North has since moved to the Division I, and they're playing for that championship tonight. Wasco losing at the half to Bakersfield Christian 12-7. In the Division IV title game, Wasco with a record of 12-0. They played BCHS not long ago. The final score was Wasco 49, BCHS nothing. But that has nothing to do with tonight's game. As I mentioned, Wasco, I believe, has scored 50 or more points in 11 of 12 games this year. Something to that effect, or maybe 45 plus. I don't think they've had a close game all year until tonight, the most important game of the season for them. Ridgeview scored 28 points, and they lead Dinuba in their Division III game at Ridgeview in Bakersfield. Clovis North is playing Central of Fresno in the Division I championship game.
Chris Elizondo to kick it off for the Apaches. Carl Frash deep to receive along with Angus Ballou.
Frash back deep for Garces as they move left to right here in the third quarter. And Sanger right to left in the third. So Garces is seeking that elusive D2 crown. My producer tonight, Joe Roletter, and my videographer, Brandon West. From San Tobiasville at Garces High School in Bakersfield, California. Ballou will return across the 25-yard line. First down for Garces.
Return of 20 yards on the play. Tackled by Josh Moreno for the Apaches.
Josh Moreno's had a good game for Sanger tonight.
80 years old. Happy birthday.
In 1968, these two schools played for the Sequoia Division Football Championship, and Sanger won that game 13-0. And as I said, that Garces team was good, but they didn't have the offensive fireworks like this Garces team of 2012. 21-10 in the third quarter. Adams from the shotgun. Cronin has the ball. Slides his way to about the 30-yard line. Sheldon Cronin, number 4. Super soft for Garces. With over 1,300 yards this year and 24 touchdowns. He's a fine basketball player, too. Adams, number 12. The basketball team is awaiting him. Swinging to the near side. Swinging the all-area baseball player of the year. Garces has some fine overall athletes. Adams will fake, hit, and drop to the 31.
Chopped down at the 32-yard line.
That tackle came from nowhere.
Nice tackle by Anthony Garcia, number 12.
Anthony Garcia is about 5'6", 195 pounds. He's a terror on defense with over 105 tackles this year for Sanger. But low to the ground. Very difficult to block. Also 2.5 sacks. I don't think Adams even saw him coming.
3rd and 5 for Garces.
3rd and 5 for the Garces Rams. With the ball on the right hash mark. 2 receivers wide left. And 2 to the near side. Frash in motion. Adams from the shotgun.
Shotgun. Hands off to Croney on the
Croney
draw. Sheldon Croney
has a first down, I believe.
for yardage.
Depends on the
So
spot.
the 38-yard line goes Croney. First
They're
down.
calling got a first down for Garces. That was a draw play to Sheldon Croney Jr. Via Gomez with a tackle for Sanger.
Garces starts first and 10 at their own 37-yard line. 10:30 remaining in the third.
Garces has ran the ball very effectively tonight. I told a couple of people today they could do more than pass the ball. Ballou wide left from the gun.
Shotgun.
Croney
Sheldon
looks for an
Croney
opening.
skips over
Barrels his way to about the 41-yard line.
42 goes Sheldon Croney Jr. They call him
Sheldon
Kid.
Croney Jr. Second down for the Rams.
Rudy
Nice when you can pick up
Gallegos
4 and
on the
5
tackle
yards on first
for
down.
Sanger.
$9:50 to play in the third quarter. 21-10 in favor of Garces. Adams gets this
Gain of
play
4,
from Jim
2nd and
Maples.
6.
Chuck Shadan, the head coach of Sanger. Slot right. Dominic Frash of Garces.
Adams under
Pitch
center,
back,
pitch
Croney.
back, Sheldon
40,
Croney
45.
stepping through tackles.
Kicks his way close to a first
and
down
dives
for
up to
Garces.
the 46-yard line.
About 6 feet, 205 pounds.
Going to be a couple yards shy of the first down.
Runs with a
Picked
lot
up
of
by
authority for the
33
Rams.
Morales.
Morales will attack for Sanger. 3rd and short for Garces, 3rd and 2. Garces. Green jerseys, gold pants, gold helmets, white numbers. Sanger with white jerseys, red helmets, and red letters. 3rd and 2 for Garces, their own territory. Croney fumbles the ball. Does he get back to it? The officials haven't ruled one way or the other.
Garces recovers.
That's the second
down.
fumble for Croney in the game, but fortunately both times have been recovered by the Rams. You have to be sure of that ball on a wet
Adams
field,
to punt.
whether it's a pitch or a handoff. And 4th down, Adams
5,
should be
Stephen
punting the ball, not
Villagomez,
faking
deep
it in
receiver
the situation from his own
for
41.
Sanger.
Don't give the defense any chance at field position.
Adams
Just get it
high
off.
snap, gets the punt away.
Beautiful punt by
This
Adams.
one
Look at that
turns
spiral.
over via Gomez.
Via Gomez with a nice reception.
Fields the punt
Across
at
his own
the
20-yard line.
23-yard line of the Apaches. That's where Sanger will
First down
start
for the
first and
Apaches.
10, 7:57 remaining
As they
in the
move right
third
to left
quarter.
here in the third quarter. Now once again, it has stopped raining, which is good news for us and for the equipment. Garces 21, Sanger 10 here in the third quarter. Garces advanced to this game last year, the Division II final. They lost to Clovis North right here at Sam Tobias Field. Tonight, they are trying to turn the table. Man is in motion. Ryan Ramirez, the quarterback. Ramirez
keeps
kept that ball.
right side.
I think he lost about 2 or 3 yards. Chris Sikowski with the tackle for Garces.
Loss of a yard on the play.
2nd and a long 11 for Sanger. Sanger had a touchdown pass and a 27-yard field goal by Stephen Villagomez for the 10 points.
Handoff right into the middle. Shufford the ball carrier.
Schufer, the ball carrier for Sanger.
Sikowski and a host of
Runs
Garces
into a
back
ram
there.
brick wall led by Sikowski.
Rogaine on the play. 3rd and 11.
The senior for the Rams.
7:05.
3rd down and 11 for Sanger. Two receivers wide to the right. One to the near side. Swinging on the coverage. Ramirez,
back to
little
pass.
draw play.
Handoff on the draw.
That goes nowhere. Fumble! It was a strip job by Garces.
Ball still loose and looks like it's recovered by Sanger all the way back inside the 10.
The Sanger will be punting from almost their
McCullers
in line.
on the tackle for Garces.
Where's that forward progress? Excellent D by Garces, putting pressure on Sanger. The ball's inside the 10-yard line.
For Sanger from the end zone.
Fourth and an eternity for the Apaches. Via Gomez punting from halfway through the end zone.
For Garces.
Frash and Blue back deep for Garces. Standing at midfield. Snap. Via Gomez roll to his right. Short, kind of wobbly. Does not take an Apache roll. And Garces has it at the 40-yard line in Apache territory. 5:59 to play in the third quarter. Garces 21, Sanger 10. On PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports. Our destination tonight for live action. We saw Garces 2 weeks ago when they belted Kingsburg 73-14, scoring 10 touchdowns and had 1 field goal. Mark with Joe and Brandon this evening from Sam Tobias Field.
Ball at the Sanger 40.
Garces' drive begins at the Sanger 40-yard line. Cruz Adams, the quarterback, rolling to his right, sets up, long down the right sidelines for Blue. He's got it! Touchdown, Rams! Beautiful throw by Cruz Adams. Lofted high in the air for Blue down the right sidelines. Blue beat his man by a couple of yards and his second TD catch of the night. And Garces ups that lead. 27-10. Last week, Garces scored touchdowns on 3 consecutive possessions. They turned a 6-point lead into a blowout over Sunnyside.
Attempt the point after for Garces.
Excellent throw by Adams. Give credit to the offensive line. They've been providing him with excellent protection tonight. Solid protection all night long. Line drive is good by Robertson.
5:50 remaining in the third quarter.
He was 10 for 10 in PAT attempts 2 weeks ago and had 1 field goal. That was a record for a Garces kicker. Now it's the Rams 28, Sanger 10. Adams tonight, 1 touchdown running and 2 passing, both to Blue. Who said you can't throw on a wet field? Well, Garces is getting into a good flow here since midway through the second quarter. And now they're up by 18 over Sanger.
Moreno and Elizondo deep to receive.
Elizondo and Moreno back deep for the Sanger Apaches from the County Metro League, where they finished in a 3-way tie with Fresno Edison and Fresno Bullard. Garces won the Southeast Assembly League as they defeated Tehachapi 21-7 in the regular season finale.
Chip shot.
Then Tehachapi lost to West High in the playoffs. What a hit by Garces at the 21. Lucky Lee, the return man for Sanger. He was smacked on that return. And the Apaches, primarily a run-oriented team, face an uphill climb against a Garces team wanting that Division II crown, and especially winning it at home. Ramirez from the shotgun, Ryan Ramirez.
Ramirez out of the shotgun.
The keeper.
Option. Breaking tackles.
The option.
Ramirez
slips a couple of tackles. Stays on his feet and has a first down for Sanger. Beautiful run by Ryan Ramirez. Probably broke 4 or 5 tackles on that run. They show a lot of determination and effort. First down for the Apaches.
3-yard line. Mason Murata on the tackle.
Murata with the tackle for Garces. 5:33 left in the third. Garces 28, Sanger 10. An outstanding contingent of Sanger fans on the far side. In fact, many of them are standing up against the fence. They have overpacked that side. That's excellent to see. Ball loose in the backfield. And Sanger recovers it. The flag is down. Might be a false start against the Apaches. Jim Maples in his first year looking for a Division II title for Garces. Chuck Shadan, the head coach for Sanger. Legal shift against Sanger.
Penalty declined by Garces.
.527 on the clock here in the third quarter. Garces leading 20-10. Sanger does not pass the ball very much or that effectively, so it's a tough climb for them, being down by 18 in the second half on the road. Ramirez behind center. Man is in motion.
2nd and 23.
Halfback option pass downfield. It's picked off by the Rams at the 41, their own territory.
21, Mason Murata with the kick.
Mason Murata's had a fine game for Garces. Good coverage and a lot of tackles, number 21. That pass was underthrown, and Murata was right there with the INT. So he forced a team that doesn't like to throw. They're down by 18. Sometimes disaster can happen. Garces with a first down at their own 41. Frash in motion.
Garces from their own 41.
Crony.
Sheldon Crony
slices back. Dives forward to about the 45-yard line in Garces territory.
To the 46-yard line, tripped up by Stephen Villagomez.
Solid run of 5 yards for Sheldon Crony Jr.
2nd and 5.
Villagomez with a tackle for Sanger. Call it 2nd and 6. .4:43 left on the clock here in the third quarter in the CIF Central Section Division II Football Championship game from San Tobias Field at Garces in Northeast Bakersfield. Crony again. Has an opening. First down and more. To the 30. Race to the touchdown. It is for Garces. Cut from left to right. And from the 35 to pay dirt for Garces. Sheldon Crony Jr., number 4. Once it got into the open, he exploded for the score.
54-yard touchdown.
54 yards.
Untouched to the
I was talking about Garces' ability to score from long range.
In the third.
He's had 2 long runs tonight. In fact, those 2 touchdown runs have covered about 120-something yards total. At Garces, beginning to break it wide open.
Reed Robertson in to attempt the point after.
That's when you wear down the defense. But championship teams are great in the second half. It's a line drive, but it's still good. So it keeps that streak alive.
4:10 remaining in the third. Garces 35, Sanger 10. Stay tuned, sports fans.
The Garces last week had a 32-26 lead at the half. They won 61-33. Tonight, they lead 35-10 over Sanger. Remember, before the conclusion of the second quarter, it was 14-10 Garces. I thought they might have to settle for a field goal. Instead, Cruz Adams hit Ballou in the right corner of the end zone with less than a minute left to push that lead to 21-10. And Garces has come out smoking in the second half, seemingly taking control of this game. Sanger's best quarter this year was the second quarter, where they had scored about 108 points. In the fourth quarter of the season, the Apaches haven't outscored their opponents by that much. But tonight, They are definitely walking up the treadmill. Wet and sloppy Sam Tobias Field has proven to be a secure haven for Garces. Got by Robertson.
12 fields for Sanger. Anthony Garcia
will return for Sanger. Garces doing some heavy hitting on special teams.
Field in that ball. Sawyer Pittman for Sanger.
Give credit to Pittman.
Returns to the 34-yard line. The Apaches will start first.
4:04 to play in the third quarter.
Ethan Kerkorian and 22 Jack Anspaugh on the stop.
Anspaugh and Kerkorian for Garces. Converging on the tackle. Ron Ramirez and company come back to the ball for the Apaches. Sanger at 10-2 this year. Garces 11-1. Sanger the second seed from this division. Garces the top seed. Pass complete. Or was it a lateral? Incomplete on the right side. Christopher Torres, the intended receiver, number 32 for Sanger. Second and 10 for the Apaches. 35-10 in favor of Garces. Rams have scored 3 consecutive touchdowns dating back to the second quarter.
Shepard around the right side.
Schufer, the ball carrier for Sanger, number 3. Our top runner coming in with 9 touchdowns at over 800 yards, an average of about 5.5. Frash for Garces has an average over 11 yards per carry. And Cronin, I think, is over 8 yards. Garces with more long-range speed. Ramirez to throw. Pass complete on the far side, had a man open to the 40-35 out of bounds. To Torres, I believe. Ramirez looked to his left. To the pass back to his right.
25-yard hookup.
25-yard gain for Sanger. First down for the Apaches. And Garces territory at the 35.
First down, Sanger down to the Garces 34-yard line. Dominic Frash with a big hit.
The Apaches down 35-10. Ramirez looking to his right, downfield. Lost it down the right sidelines. Looks to be incomplete. The receiver was out of bounds.
Incomplete pass stops the clock.
Coverage by Dominic Frash of Garces. The pass was caught, but out of bounds for Sanger. 3:07 to play in the third quarter. Garces 35, Sanger 10. Mark Heffernan with you on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports. Not just football, but high school sports in general. We had a great time covering that Central Section Division I Volleyball Championship between Liberty and Clovis West. Clovis West coming from behind to win 3 straight games. 3-2 over Liberty. Ramirez pass complete. Outside the 10-yard line.
Pass complete to number 5, Steven Villagomez.
Steven Villagomez, number 5 of the reception.
Down to the Garces 12.
He was able to get open down the right sidelines.
Gio Borba on the coverage.
Borba 45, linebacker getting beat for Garces. The Sanger needs a lot more of that, and they need some defensive stops. First down for the Apaches at the Garces 12-yard line. As they have a receiver to the near side. Ramirez behind center. Looking left. Off the hind to the end zone. Nice diving catch, touchdown. Swinging on the coverage, but didn't turn back in time. The score for Sanger. So a very impressive drive for the Apaches, and they passed the ball exceedingly well in that series.
Number 8, Daniel Macias with the touchdown
Macias,
catch.
nice catch.
Stephen
Villagomez with
the
the attempted PAT for Sanger.
Villagomez's
Boots
kick
it
is
high,
up
and it's good.
2:54 remaining in
2:54 to play in the third quarter. Sanger gets back into the
35,
game
Sanger 17.
at 35-17.
Stay tuned, sports fans.
That's a good way to answer Garces' touchdown. That time they did it through the air. Sanger. Right sideline, back to left. Macias with a diving reception. What's amazing is that Ramirez had only 6 touchdowns thrown this year. He has 2 tonight. (35-17) in favor of Garces. They will receive the kickoff. Elizondo doing chores for Sanger. That's a fine leg.
Angus Ballou lets it roll into the end zone.
Ballou lets the ball go into the end zone. It will be 1st and 10 for Garces at their own 20-yard line.
Flag down. Oh, never mind.
Ballou has a couple of touchdown receptions for the Rams tonight. Cronin has scored twice. And so has Cruz Adams, the quarterback. This game was far from over, though, with 2:54 left in the third quarter. And maybe Garces relaxed a bit on defense on that last series. You know, Sanger is not going to give up. They have a proud football tradition. They loathe that defensive front. Cronin gets by them. 30-yard line, breaks the tackle, spin move. First down for Garces at the 32.
First down, Rams pick up a 13 on the play. Tackled by number 5, Villagomez.
Villagomez all over the field for Sanger.
That last touchdown by Cronin was the all-time single-season rushing yards, and he also set a new single-season scoring record here at Garces.
Yet Cronin has 25 touchdowns rushing this year for Garces. 2 tonight, 1st and 10. This guy is only a sophomore. Has the ball again.
Left side.
He's getting past that initial push by the defense.
Cronin up to the
A gain of 3 or 4 yards to the 37-yard line.
Elijah Shefford.
Elijah Shuford for Sanger with the tackle number 3. Elijah being heard more on defense than on offense tonight for Sanger. He had a first down run on a 4th and 3 situation early in the game. 1:47 left in the third quarter. Adams behind center. To throw. This side, a pass complete to Blue. Sidesteps the guy and goes out of bounds. First down for Garces.
And he's up to midfield for the first down. Macias on the tackle for Sanger.
Macias doing double duty, have a touchdown reception. And make some tackles for Sanger on defense.
.135 remaining in the third.
At a fourth quarter from Wasco. Wasco 15, BCHS 15. A 15-15 game in the fourth quarter. The Division IV championship game. Cronin sidesteps the tackle. Gets 2 or 3 yards into Sanger territory at the 47-yard line.
Tackle by 58.
Wasco and Bakersfield Christian 15-15 in the fourth.
115.
Has BCHS improved that much? Second and 8 for Garces. 1:05 to play. 35-17 Rams here in the third quarter. Ballou to the near side. To receivers wide left. Low play action. Adams to throw. Long down the left sidelines. Great catch. Jacob Sweeney. Touchdown, Garces. Jacob used his size and athleticism to leap over the DB, grab that throw from Cruz Adams. And Garces has scored again. Big, tall, athletic receivers make a quarterback look good. But a fine throw by Cruz Adams. His third score. Third touchdown throw of the game. And Garces is over 40 points. Once again.
Reed Robertson to attempt the point after.
Robertson trying for the PAT again for Garces. 41-17 Rams.
The kick is up.
Line drive kick.
It's good.
It's up and it's good. Garces 42, Sanger 17. So the Rams scored. Sanger came back. They hit pay dirt. Garces comes back, and once again, long distance. Adams to Sweeney, 48 yards.
Into the fourth quarter, BCHS and Wasco tied up at 15.
(42-17). We still have a quarter left here of the Division II Central Section title game from Sam Tobias Field in Bakersfield. As I mentioned, it was BCHS Bakersfield Christian 15 and Wasco 15 of the Division IV title game in Wasco. Now, Wasco came into the contest with a record of 12-0. This is their first close game all year. They won most of their games by between 25 and 50 points. They defeated BCHS in the South Dakota League 49-0. A different story tonight. See, the pressure is all on Wasco. If you're Bakersfield Christian, you don't expect to win. You can play loose. Wasco's all the pressure. But Wasco hasn't won a section title since the late 50s. This is their best chance to do so.
Elizondo breaks it outside.
Elizondo hit and dropped across the 30-yard line.
33, Vinny Hudeberg with the big hit.
Hudeberg with the hit for Garces.
Get those 50-50 raffle tickets ready.
Well, half of my page is all wet.
The pot tonight is
the other half is dry.
$125,000 for a lucky winner. Get those tickets ready.
They're running on and off all night at Sam Tobias Field. This Division II title game between Garces and Sanger. Garces 42-17 here late in the third. Schiffer to the outside, and they drill him
Back at the 30.
at the 30-yard line.
Jake Sweeney and Brian McCullough.
Jake Sweeney does it both ways on offense and defense.
And that's the end of the quarter.
After three from Sam Tobias Field at Garces. As the Garces Rams 42, the Sanger Apache 17. On PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports.
Les Schwab is a CIF Section Championship sponsor.
Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups, such as the one you're enjoying here tonight? Then tell your school to sign up for PlayOnSports.com's school broadcast program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and activities on the web. For more information, go to PlayOnSports.com /SBP. PlayOnSports.com/SBP. Mark Heffernan with Joe Roletter and Brandon West. To the left of the press box here at Sam Tobias Field. The rain has been intermittent all night long. It is dry on top of us right now. Even though most of my papers are soaked.
Thank you.
Keeping the computer dry
And the winning number
Brandon's
for your
video
ticket
camera.
is 909-859.
2 weeks ago we were here at Sam Tobias Field, and Garces were out at Kingsburg, the second-place team from the Central Sequoia League, 73-14. Now, Kingsburg had won 11 straight postseason games. They were the Division III champs the last 2 years, and D4 prior to that. And this season, the CIF moved them up to Division II. Dinuba, the champion of the CSL, is playing Ridgeview tonight in the Division III title game. Ridgeview had 28 points at the half.
Out of the shotgun.
Ramirez gets away from the pressure, gets back up to the original line of scrimmage.
A couple yards on the play.
Should be 3rd and 10 for the Apaches.
3rd and 10 for the
Acosta
Apaches.
making the tackle for Garces. 4th quarter action. Garces just counting the time down. Ramirez will throw, the play action. The passing complete behind his intended receiver. Try to revert back and make a sliding catch to no avail. The Apaches had one of their best series the last time they had the ball. In fact, they threw the ball to get down deep into Garces' territory and score a touchdown, but too little too late. They just have no answer for the Garces' speed tonight. Sometimes they say speed kills, sometimes it wins games too.
What's going on? I want my damn rings, you son of a bitch.
11-13 to play in the ball game. Theo Gomez, line drive punt.
Fielded.
Garces will let it roll. Frash and Blue couldn't figure out if they should catch the ball or let it roll.
Down to the 9. Garces will start 1st and 10.
Garces will start deep in their own territory at the 9-yard line, 1st and 10.
Big winner tonight.
Garces 42, Sanger 17. The CIF Central Section Division II Football Championship.
Thank you, everybody, for your support.
We are so glad and elated to bring this game to you. Mark with Joe and Brandon.
I told you your dreams come true.
Brandon and Joe have done a fantastic job all season long. What's next on PlayOnSports.com? We're not sure. Basketball, soccer.
Adams. Snap. Hands off right side. Hunter Barnes
enters the game for Garces with a fine run.
Up for about 9 yards up to the 19.
A 9-yard pickup, 2nd and 1 for Garces.
Morales on the tackle for Sanger.
According to tonight, with a couple of rushing touchdowns for Garces, Adams has a touchdown run from the half-yard line. Also some fine throws, Cruz Adams. Had a touchdown throw to Angus Blue before the end of the second quarter. Going to throw to Blue in the third quarter. Barnes with a big hole. Look at that speed. Midfield 50, thrown down. Hunter Barnes 25 with a long run for Garces.
32-yard pickup by Hunter Barnes down into Apache territory. Down to the 48-yard line. Tackled by number 5, Villa Gomez.
Villa Gomez with a stop for Sanger. Out before Garces had another first down run into their territory at the 49-yard line. 42-17 Garces as they inch closer to the Central Section Division II football title. To the near side, Angus Ballou. Swinging wide right.
Hand off to Cameron Pacheco.
Cameron Pacheco. Number 34 for Garces, straight up the middle.
7 on the play.
Big 7-yard pickup.
Anthony Garcia.
Second and 3, Garcia on the tackle for Sanger. Garces at the Apache 43-yard line. Though Garces has a lot of balance on offense. Most teams don't run that effectively from the spread. But we have Sheldon Cronin. Frash hitting a backfield and dropped.
Big hit by 33, Mike Morales.
That was a nice hit by Mike Morales, 33 of Sanger. He's not giving up on this game. Playing hard all the way with 8:50 left in the fourth quarter. Third down and 6 for Garces. Cruz Adams, number 12, gets to play. At Garces at the Sanger 45-yard line. Angus Ballou to the near side. High formation for the Rams. Adams behind center.
Adams under center.
Little play action.
Back to pass.
Plenty of time.
Pass deep down.
Long. Swinging wide open at the 5. Touchdown, Garces Rams. Another touchdown throw by Adams. Sweeney beat his man by 5 or 7 yards as he had to wait for the ball. But a beautiful spiral thrown by Cruz Adams, number 12. Garces doing it on the ground and definitely via the air.
46-yard hookup. Adams to Sweeney for the score. Reed Robertson.
Adams to Sweeney for 48 and 47 yards here late in the ball game.
The snap to set. Robertson's kick is up.
The kick is up and it's good by Reed Robertson.
8:08 remaining in the ball game. Garces 49, Sanger 17.
Garces really rolling here in the second half. See, my thinking was that if Garces won convincingly tonight, they should be considered for one of the Southern Regional games. A lot of talk about Wasco, etc. The main problem with Wasco this year is a very soft schedule outside of league, and even though they're getting a good test tonight, Tehachapi moved out of the SSL into the SEYL, and they brought in the 2 Delano schools, but Wasco did not face a lot of stiff competition this season. Garces has. Not so much in their league, the SEYL, but in non-league. And this Garces team has gotten better week by week. I mean, how badly do you have to defeat teams? They had 3 shutouts in a 4-game span. But 73 points 2 weeks ago, 61 last week, and playing a better team tonight, and they have 49. They have the ground game. They definitely have the passing game, and the defense has improved this year. This is one of the better Garces defensive teams. Maybe the knock on them the past 3 or 4 years was the fact their defense was not strong enough against the run. The offense has been brilliant 4 or 5 or 6 years in a row. This year, it's the entire package. Robertson kicks off for Garces.
Ball fielded at the 7-yard line.
Special teams has played much better since the outset of the game. I mean, Sanger coming in has a record of 10-2. They lost their first game of the year to Sunnyside, 20-17.
Up to the 30-yard line.
Then they lost to Fresno Bullard, a team that went deep into the Division I playoffs. And they beat Fresno Edison. Edison knocked off Frontier Bakersfield in the D1 playoffs. So Sanger's in a league with Division I teams. Garces lost to Bakersfield High 34-24 when BHS was playing well. And then they clobbered Stockdale 41-6. And the Mustangs featured One of the top running backs in the area in DJ Martin. Ridgeview 49, Dinuba 14 in Division 3.
Pass incomplete. Pitch back. 7 with the ball. Jacob Papaleo.
Papaleo, the ball carrier for Sanger, number 7. A short gain, 3rd down for the Apaches. 3rd and 6 in their own territory. Garces 49, Sanger 17. At the half, it was the Rams 21, Sanger 10. And just like great teams do, Garces came alive even more in the second half. Last week, in the win over Sunnyside, they scored touchdowns on 3 consecutive possessions and turned a 6-game advantage into a rout. Bad pitch. Garces will pick up in the backfield and take it inside the 10-yard line. Anspaugh on the spot, number 22 for Garces. He wanted a touchdown. And Garces knocking on the door once again. When you play good defense,
Garces starts 1st and 10 at
excellent things happen.
Sanger 8-yard line. Jake Pavlicich in at the helm for the Rams.
Jake Pavlicich comes in for Garces. At quarterback, he's a junior. The heir apparent to Cruz Adams.
Flag down far side.
Pacheco and Harker in the backfield.
Dead ball. Offsides against the offense.
Dead ball penalty against Garces. There have not been many penalties in this game. It's been very cleanly played.
7:34 remaining in the ball game.
Pavlicich and company up to the ball. Garces 49, Sanger 17. The CIF Central Section Division II Football Championship game on PlayOnSports.com.
Pitch out to Hunter
Harker.
Barnes. Hunter Barnes cuts it up.
Barnes cuts inside the 15 to about the 12.
Barnes picking up 2 yards on the play.
Hunter Barnes for Garces.
On the tackle.
Estrada will tackle for Sanger.
Ball spot at the...
Sanger defeated West High Bakersfield last week 41-7. And Garces knocked off Sunnyside of Fresno 61-33. Garces is at their average per game at 49. They are used to scoring many points. Barnes hit hard inside the 10-yard line to about the 8.
Hunter Barnes carries.
Hunter Barnes for Garces.
44 Estrada on the tackle.
Estrada's had a fine game for Sanger. 6:30 left in the contest. Garces using up some of that clock. Pavlicich looking back at his running backs. Long count.
Pavlicich takes the snap.
Little play action.
Rolls left,
rolling to his left. The pass incomplete. Thrown a little bit behind his intended receiver, but a tough throw going to your left and throwing back against your body.
Pass intended for 34, Cameron Pacheco.
Pacheco out of the backfield.
With 6 minutes.
He was close to the goalpost. That's an easier throw. If the receiver running back is running to his left with an out pattern. And of course, Pavlicich has been standing on the sidelines all night, getting wet. He has a couple of touchdowns thrown this year and over 200 yards. No picks. Limited play. Fourth down. Play action. Rolling to his left, showing pretty good speed.
He's going to keep it.
Keeper.
Jake Pavlicek.
Inside the pylon. Touchdown, Rams. But a flag is down.
Flag down back at the 17-yard line.
Holding against Garces. So Pav will not get credit for that touchdown. But he exhibited good speed on the play. Now it's Wasco 22, Bakersfield Christian 22 in the fourth quarter. BCHS really surprising me, hanging in there against Wasco. They had a 12-7 lead at the half, and obviously BCHS kicked a field goal. Wasco scored a touchdown, and apparently have a two-point conversion, 15-15. Now both teams have scored TDs and kicked one-point PATs. A 22-22 game. Division 4 championship. Pavlicek rolling to his right on fourth down, throws on the run. Incomplete. Nice coverage on the far side by Sanger. The Apaches will take over. 5:45 left. Garces 49, Sanger 17.
Intended for number 9, Conrad Kuntz. Sanger defense holds, and they'll start at their own 21-yard line. 5:45 remaining in the ball game.
So Wasco and BCHS hooked up in a 22-22 game in the fourth quarter in the Division 4 title game. Ridgeview winning handily. Big hole for the Apaches. At a first down.
Chris Santos
for Sanger.
First down
to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line. Tackled by
My Sanger program was devastated. It's all wet. I can't even make out the names. In fact, I haven't been able to make them out since the second quarter. So I'm guessing or listening to the PA man, Mr. Mark, behind the mic. 1st and 10 for the Apaches. Four-man defensive front for Garces.
Handoff right side.
A little short run for Sanger at a gain of 2 yards. Will be 2nd and 8.
45 Santos, again the ball carrier. 51 Foley Quintero, and 58 Brendan Acosta.
Acosta Quintero conversion on the tackle for Garces.
2nd and 7.
4:55 left. And probably our football season here at PlayOnSports.com. Ramirez rolling to his left, lost a high down the left sidelines. Knocked away, incomplete. A great contingent of Sanger fans came out to the game tonight. In fact, there were so many Apache fans, some of them had to stand along the fence to the right and left of the visitor stands. And obviously a great throng of Garces faithful.
Along with Garces.
When Garces played BHS earlier in the year, and the game won by Bakersfield 34-24, that had a playoff atmosphere.
Ramirez on the option keeps
Ramirez has a first down, number 10, the quarterback.
First down for Sanger.
Across the 45 for the Apaches.
47-yard line. Pickup of
first down for Sanger with 4:25 left.
On the tackle.
The CIF Central Section Division II football championship game. Garces winning in a blowout. And like I said, Garces should get consideration for a Southern Regional game. I'm not sure if they'd be in Division II or Division III, but this team has kept on improving throughout this season.
Handoff into the left side.
Big run to about the 40 in Garces territory.
14-yard gain to the Garces 40-yard line. by number 45, Chris Santos.
Chris Santos has had a couple of nice runs for Sanger.
Hedeberg on the tackle. First and 10.
Hedeberg on the
Apaches at
tackle for the
Garces
Rams.
40. 3:55.
$49-14 Ridgeview over Dinuba in that D3 game. Wasco's just scored. Wasco 29, BCHS 22 in the fourth quarter. 3 minutes left. So the Tigers showing some guts at home. Trying to win that D4 crown. Going beating that 13-0. The game was not over. Wasco trying to come from behind. Tonight, it's been all Garces after a 21-10 lead. Pitch back.
To Bo Bradley.
Excellent D by Garces.
Bradley run out of
As they
bounds
sprung
back
that
at
play
number
out.
32.
Bradley hit and dropped
Number
in front of his
47,
bench.
Michael Emboloni.
And Baloney. We'll call it second down, 2nd and 12 for Singer. 3:17 on the clock.
2nd and 12. 3:17 remaining in the ball game.
Ramirez still at quarterback. A little play action.
Takes the pitch, looks down
Lobs over the middle. The pass complete. To about the Garces 10-yard line.
Steve Figueroa with the catch.
Figueroa with a reception for Sanger. I think we'd like to get on the board one more
Pass
time
complete to
tonight.
Number 5, Steve Villagomez.
Ridgeview 55, Dinuba 14.
For Sanger at the 11-yard line at Garces.
It's a blowout for the Wolfpack in Division 3. Around the middle to about the 5-yard line. So we may have 3 Kern County champions tonight
Sawyer Pabujian on the carry.
in the section.
David Echeverry on the tackle.
Definitely Ridgeview, definitely Garces, and Wasco trying to do the trick. Of course, the BCHS one, they're from Kern County too, from Bakersfield. So a clean sweep. 2nd down for Sanger.
Pabujian up the middle.
Pabujian
Down to the 2.
for the Apaches to about the 2-yard line.
Emboloni on the tackle.
And Bologna makes the tackle for Garces. The clock at 2:10. So Ridgeview winning in a rout. Remember they have that tough game we did last week?
Official
Barely
timeout.
winning on the field goal over Independence. To get past those pesky Falcons.
There will be a brief awards presentation
and play
immediately following
Dinuba.
the game. We ask
And
that all spectators to
generally
remain
just
in the
rolling
stands
tonight,
until
Ridgeview.
after the awards ceremony.
Kamara Cotton Moya and company. Rocking on offense. Inside handoff. Pabujian and touchdown Sanger. The Apaches come back with a long drive after the defense stops Garces on downs.
For the score.
1:55 left. Nobody trying for the single-point conversion.
5, Stephen Villagomez in for the point after attempt.
Villagomez's kick is up and it's good for Sanger. 49-24 Garces late in the ball game.
Sanger 24.
Jim Maples allowing a lot of his reserves to play in the last couple of series. Sanger taking advantage of that. And Garces just waiting for the clock to expire. They had 49-24 here on the CIF Central Section Division II Football Championship on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports. Mark Heffernan with Brandon West and Joe Rollletter tonight. We definitely have enjoyed the season. Last week was the most dramatic game we had this year. Of course, we had a game that went down to the wire between Stockton and Centennial. Stay tuned for the PlayOnSports.com postgame show. We'll select our player of the game, wrap up all the action. Following this game, next on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
22, Chris Elizondo.
You're probably wondering who the player of the game would be. Either Cruz Adams or Jacob Sweeney. I'd say Cruz Adams. He played a part in a lot of scores tonight. He's the QB. 1:47 left in the game.
Hunter Barnes,
the returner
takes the kickoff
for Garces. Picks it up to the 25-yard line.
Tackle by 50, Hunter
Play on
Randall.
Sports is not only your destination for Friday night football action, but it's also the place for the most comprehensive coverage of high school playoff action and championship events and all sports from across the nation. PlayOnSports.com. High school sports live here, and they are lively. It has been reasonably dry here in the second half. We have intermittent rain throughout the first half and parts of the third quarter. Garces led 21-10 at the half and winning in a runaway, 49-24 over Singer. Pavletich in a quarterback.
Patrick Sikowski carrying.
Sikowski getting care for Garces, number 3. On a sweep right, he lost about 3 or 4 yards.
Whoa, easy there, Joe.
Garces taking their time. Second down and 12 for the Rams. Deep in their own territory. Receivers to each side. With the ball on the right hash mark for Pavletich and company.
And Baloney, the ball carrier.
And Baloney dragged down by about 3 Apaches
dragged down back
at the 15.
17.
And Garces loses
46.
more yardage.
Pabujian on the tackle.
Pabujian
Third down.
making the tackle for Sanger. As he's been getting some playing time on offense and defense for the Apaches.
Again, we ask all fans to remain in
So
the
Sanger will
stands
end their
after
2012
the
season with a
award
record of
ceremony.
10-3, the second seed from Division II. And Garces now 12-1, the CIF Central Section Division II football champions.
Fumble
in the backfield, and Garces falls on it once,
Pavletich
twice,
gets on that loose ball.
as the clock winding down. And the Garces Rams, the CIF Central Section Division II football champions, after last year's disappointing loss to Clovis North right here at Sam Tobias Field. Clovis North moves up to Division I. They're playing in the D1 title game tonight against Central of Fresno.
Sanger.
And Garces gets right back to this game and wins going away 49-24. Sanger calls a timeout. I guess they're looking to block the punt on 4th and 15 and have maybe one more play. If I'm Garces, do you punt the ball? Or if you're the punter, just run to your right or left and then just fall down. Don't go out of bounds. I don't believe Sanger has any more timeouts. So does Garces punt it away as Cruz Adams comes in? Or does Adams just run to his right and use up the clock before he's tackled? The last we heard was Wasco winning by 7 over BCHS with 3 minutes left in the game.
9 seconds remaining.
And
in the
Ridgeview
game.
winning in a landslide
Sanger has the ball
over
at the
Dinuba
Garces 17.
in the Division III title game. Mark Heffernan with Joe Rollletter and Brandon West on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports. The final, Wasco 29, BCHS 22. So it was tougher than I thought it would be for Wasco. their most difficult game of the year, but they win by 7.
Adams
And the
gets
Deuce
the
for a
ball.
crown with a record of
And that's the ball game.
13-0, and Garces defeats Sanger 49-24. And the Garces Rams win the CIF Central Section Division II Championship over Sanger 49-24, as it was 21-10 at the half. Sanger concludes its season with a record of 10-3. Sanger involved in a 3-way tie for first in the County Metro League. And Garces, the Southeast Central League champion and top seed in this division. Garces at 12-1. I don't know if they could receive a bid to a Southern Regional game. Now, if it was me, I would give them a strong consideration because of the way they have performed this year and the fact they have improved and dominated, with a capital D, dominated their division. First round, actually their second round, third round, and tonight's game. Unlike, I think, any other Garces team has done. We'll be back shortly. The final score again, Garces 49, Sanger 24. The CIF Central Section Division II Football Championship from Sam Tobias Field. Back in a moment on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect.
Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream.
Camera 3.
Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
This is PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports. And the final from Sam Tobias Field on the campus of Garces High School in Northeast Bakersfield was the Garces Rams 49 and the Sanger Apaches 24 for the CIF Central Section Division II Football Championship. I'm Mark Heffernan. A splendid performance for Garces once again, as they really dominated their opponents in the playoffs this year. A couple of weeks ago, Garces defeated Kingsburg by the score of 7-3-14, a game in which the Rams scored 10 touchdowns and had a short field goal. Last week, Garces defeated Sunnyside of Fresno right here at Sam Tobias Field, 61-33. It was 32-26 at the half. Tonight, it was 21-10 at the half, and Garces won going away over Sanger as they reached their point total for every game, 49 for Garces and 24 for the Sanger Apaches. So Garces, at this point, unless they play in a Southern Regional game, 12-1 this season. They only lost to Bakersfield High 34-24 in the third game of the year, and a narrow win over San Luis Obispo High in game number 1, 21-20. Sanger finishes their season at 10-3 with losses to Sunnyside, Fresno Bullard, and the Garces. Very good teams. My player of the game was Cruz Adams, number 12, the quarterback of Garces. Now, you can give it to Sheldon Cronin, number 4, or Jacob Swing, number 1, the receiver, defensive back. But Cruz Adams kind of makes the show go for Garces, the quarterback. You know, I'd also throw in the offensive line for the Rams and the front seven for Garces on defense. It was a total team effort. I'll go back to a look at some of the scoring. Cronin had a 7-yard run for Garces in the first quarter with 7:18 to play. That got the Rams off and going with PAT good by Reed Robertson with 7-0 Garces. Then Sanger went for it on 4th and 3. Shuford did honors. He got the first down deep in the Garces territory. Ramirez passed for his 7th touchdown of the year. The PAT was good by Villa Gomez. It was 7-7. 10 minutes to play in the second quarter. Adams scored from a half-yard away for Garces. And Robertson's PAT gave the Rams a 14-7 lead. Garces had the ball deep in their own territory. Adams had his punt blocked. Sanger recovered it at the Garces 12, but the Garces defense stiffened. Villa Gomez kicked a 27-yard field goal to make it 14-10. But I think the key was the fact that Garces came back and scored before the conclusion of the second quarter. as Adams rolled to his right and hit Angus Ballou on the right corner of the end zone for the score. And the PAT was good by Reed Robertson. It was 21-10 in favor of Garces at the half. Then the Rams, like last week when they scored touchdowns on 3 consecutive possessions, got it going in the third quarter. Adams hit Ballou once again for a score. Robertson had the PAT. It was 28-10 Garces in the third. Murata picked off a pass at the Garces 41. And Sheldon Croney, who had touchdown runs of 70 and 54 yards. In fact, this was a 54-yarder. Put Garces up 35-10 after the PAT by Reed Robertson with 4:15 to play in the third quarter. Sanger comes back, mainly through the air. Ramirez hits Macias, who beat Sweeney, left corner of the end zone. The PAT good by Villa Gomez. And it was 35-17 in favor of Garces with 2:54 to play in the third. Adams was not through. Hit Sweeney with a high toss. At about the 5-yard line, Sweeney catches the 48-yard pass. Just out-leaps the defender. The PT was good by Robertson, was 42-17 in favor of Garces. And then Adams and Sweeney hooked up once again, this time in the fourth quarter. And this was about, I'd say, at about the 4-yard line. Sweeney beat his man badly. Waited for the ball thrown by Adams, but it was a perfect spiral. The touchdown good, 46 yards. The PAT good by Robertson, and 49-17 Garces. And the final score by Sanger. And the PAT good by Villa Gomez made it 49-24. I'll tell you what, fine season. A dominant performance by Garces tonight. So Kern County has 3 champions. Garces wins, beats Sanger 49-24 here in the Division II title game. Ridgeview scores 55 in the rout of Dinuba in the Division III championship. And Wasco comes from behind. They were down 12-7 at the half. Then it was 15-15, 22-22. Wasco defeats fellow South Dakota League member Bakersfield Christian 29-22 to keep their record unblemished at 13-0. 29-22 in favor of Wasco. Will they receive a bid to a Southern Regional game? I'm not sure. The selection committee will have to look at strength of schedule. They might look at the fact that Wasco survived against BCHS, but they did not win the game convincingly. They're looking at Paraclete Lancaster, who's playing Monrovia tonight. Paraclete 12-1, Monrovia 11-2, and either Paraclete or Wasco would play a team from San Diego in a Southern Regional game next Saturday, somewhere at a site to be determined. But I'll tell you what, it's very difficult to go undefeated in any division, and Wasco did it. 13-0 Garces, 12-1, 49-24 for Sanger, and also for Ridgeview winning the Division III title, the Wolfpack at 11-2 this season. So excellent football played by Kern County teams this year. A great performance by the Garces Rams tonight as they defeat Sanger 49-24. Well, you know what? Unless we do a game next week, this is our final football broadcast of the year. Hey, I've had a great time. I'm going to start getting sad because I love doing football. And, I must say I like doing games here at Garces. I mean, it's been a long time since I played here, but I see some of my old friends from many years ago, and this is one of the best Garces teams I've ever seen. You got to realize back in the days, they were in the Sequoia Division. And that translated to Division 4. Then I think they were in Division 3 for maybe only a year or two. Now they're playing, bigger schools, better teams. So this has to be one of the best overall Garces teams. Definitely, I would say, this Garces team had more athleticism and speed than any Ram team I've ever seen. And has any Garces team ever dominated the playoffs like this team? No other Garces team had an offense like this unit. But the key for Garces this year, the defense improved. So they lose in the D2 final last year against Clovis North. But they win this year, 49-24 at home at Sam Tobias Field, and finish off the season with a record of 12-1, unless they're invited to a Southern Regional game. For my videographer Brandon West and producer Joe Rollletter, I'm Mark Heffernan with the final score once again: Garces 49 and Sanger 24. That will do it from Sam Tobias Field for the CIF Central Section Division II Football Championship. The crown goes to the Garces Rams. I'm Mark Heffernan for PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports. Good night And thanks for listening and viewing this season.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.